Hello and welcome to Diary of a Common Man. My name is Salim Lalani. In this episode, I bring to you the story of the police, the JAMATKHANA and me. Over the last couple of months, incidents have happened where people, the members of the Jamaat, have shown their expression of anger towards me in public. And I reported it at that time. But now I have been advised that I should name them to make sure that people talk to them, people talk within the Jamaat, and make sure that the more they do this, the more they are harming their own system, and it is good for me. The person was Ibrahim Thanawala and Salim Hadwani. Now, I don't hold any grudge or any ill feelings or malice towards Salim or Ibrahim because I know for a fact, I understand for a fact that they are the victims of indoctrination exactly the same way I was. I am just trying to make them aware somehow that they are being fooled, they are being abused, their trust is being abused, their finances are being abused. Okay, so now that I copped the anger of those two people, I thought about giving this opportunity to the whole Jamaat. So I wrote an email to the president of the Australia and New Zealand Council that I will come to JAMATKHANA alone and I will basically make myself available for the Jamaat to vent their anger at me, or they can engage in a meaningful conversation. Now, when she received that email, what would she do? What would a normal person do? What would a civilized person do? They would respond to that email, but you cannot expect that from Ismaili leadership. They are very much in paranoia right now. They feel very apprehensive about the whole situation, and they should be. And we'll talk about that in a minute. So she does not respond to my email, but she has to do something about it because she knows that I am going to be there. Now, what is the problem with me being there? The only problem is that they want to keep secretive, and my presence there can break that secrecy in the sense that if any Jamaati member should want to express their anger, then the matter could escalate and the police could arrive. And that is the last thing that they want. So what do? It's a dilemma. Another thing that they are restricted in doing is keeping the Jamaat informed. They withhold information from the Jamaat as a strategy. They have fooled the Jamaat with information control over 150 years, ever since the media started. They have controlled the Jamaat. Now they want to continue that. They don't want to break that tradition. They want to keep the Jamaat unaware as much as possible. But now this man is going to be in front of the JAMATKHANA, and if they don't announce, then the Jamaat may raise an objection that why did you not let us know? So on one hand, they are forced to make an announcement, and on the other hand, they have to basically make sure that if they announce, the people will abide by their instructions. So they initially decide not to announce. Okay, they left it till the last minute. What they did instead is they called the police and they tried to, I don't know what they said to the police, but obviously they would have called them in an effort to stop me from coming to JAMATKHANA. And they took advantage of a situation, a coincidence that happened during that particular week. I went there yesterday, and about a week ago, 2 incidents happened in a row. Knifing incidents. One man, you may have heard in the media in your country, one man went crazy in a shopping center and knifed 6 people to death, and he injured many people. The country is in a shock. And then the following day, a young man basically knifes a clergyman in a club, in a church. Now, 1 week after that, I was supposed to come to the JAMATKHANA. And this is the kind of atmosphere in the country. So what they do is they take advantage of the situation and they call the police. And they say, look, we have this man who is basically intimidating us, and he's going to come to the JAMATKHANA premises. Now, I obviously don't know the details of what they would have said, but I can guarantee you they wanted me to keep away and get police's help to keep me away. But it didn't work. The police knocked at my door on the morning of the day when I was supposed to go to the JAMATKHANA in the evening at 8:30. 12 hours before that, they knocked at my door and they asked me as to what were my intentions. And they recorded that interview there. And I said, my intention is to protest. And they said, why do you want to protest? And I said, because they have defrauded me out of my money and my trust. And I have reported them to the authorities, and this is the reference number the authorities have given me. So they said that, look, the only reason why we are here is to make sure that you are safe, because you will be going there. You will be alone, and there will be 500 people there, and they are angry. So we don't want you to get harmed. And I said, that's fine. That's really nice of you, but I'm not worried that they will hurt me. I am prepared to get hurt if I was able to communicate my message to them, my appeal to them that they should wake up and look at the reality that they are being abused. So anyway, they said that, look, if you want to protest, you need to complete a form and we will basically register your protest. And I visited the police station that same morning and completed the form, and then I prepared for my visit. So to prepare for my visit, they did a couple of things. One is they made an announcement in the JAMATKHANA, and two is they arranged for extra security. In case I should go mad and start knifing people the way it happened in the shopping center. The announcement was so absurd. The Jamaat could easily see through it, the lies of the leadership. Have a listen to this.
Message from the National Council. Dear members of Jamaat, in light of recent attacks on churches and threats to other places of worship, we are implementing additional security measures at our JAMATKHANA for the coming weeks. This is to ensure the safety of our community and our facilities. During this period, individuals may attempt to disturb our community with proactive action and words directed at the community and to the Imam. We humbly request Jamaat to refrain from engaging in any dialogue or confrontation and stay calm regardless of the circumstances. Our Jamaat is known for its peaceful demeanor and respectful conduct, as always guided by Maulana Hazar Imam. It is our collective responsibility to handle such challenges with grace and patience. Let us not give in to provocation that aim to disturb our peace and harmony. Thank you for your understanding and support during this time. Ya Leader.
They're talking about grace and dignity. And most importantly, in the announcement, they are discouraging the dialogue. Now, what is the problem with discouraging the dialogue? The problem is that their Imam himself has encouraged them in a farman that there are so many problems in this world. Instead of a conflict, have a dialogue. It's a better solution. But in the same JAMATKHANA, they actually made the announcement that they should not have a dialogue with me. Okay? And they're talking about grace and dignity. How dignified is it to lie to the Jamaat? And how dignified is it to hide from a common man who has enough guts to come to your domain and have a dialogue? And the whole Jamaat hides, including the leadership. The goon Shamsuddin Pabani disappeared completely. He was nowhere to be seen anywhere near me. There were other volunteers. In fact, there were about 30 to 35 volunteers in that small car park. And they had ordered extra security. And the police that I spoke to, they were present as well. And they supported me wholeheartedly. They said, you can do your protest as long as you are peaceful. Okay, and we want to protect you. Okay. So that announcement about grace and dignity was made in the same breath. They lied to the Jamaat. They did not allow the freedom of expression. They hid from a single common man. I have attached that audio. Please listen to it. Now, when I visited, as I said, there was heavy security, police presence, my protest was peaceful. But at the end of the day, what did we achieve with that visit? It made them aware that they are vulnerable. If they could not prevent a single man from entering their domain, how are they going to prevent the authorities from walking in? And above that, their credibility was bashed once again when the Jamaat saw that they have no answer for my protest. When they saw they were helpless, when they saw that they lied in the place of worship, and that has put them in a very, very vulnerable position, not only from the authorities' perspective, the legality perspective, but from credibility perspective as well. Thank you so much for your time. If you've liked this video, please pass it on, and I'll see you next time around. Thank you so much. Take care.